Just really quickly, man, he was all we saw was video of him going down the escalators and all of a sudden tossing two people, and he claims it's self-defense. And at one point at the end of the video, he just sits down on some like, yo, I don't want no beef, but I was defending myself. And security or police, whoever was there, was kind of like trying to get the other two men.
In a shocking turn of events, Jim Jones, a Harlem rapper, was arrested after a heated confrontation involving Chrissy Lampkin's former partner. The incident, which unfolded in a bustling public space, quickly escalated into chaos, leaving witnesses stunned. Reports suggest that tensions soared as the argument spiraled out of control, catching not just the attention of bystanders, but also law enforcement, ultimately leading to Jim Jones' arrest. Fans of Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin, known for their fiery and unpredictable relationship, were disheartened but not entirely surprised by the drama. This incident adds yet another layer to the ongoing saga of celebrity relationships and a high cost of loyalty and public scrutiny in the hip-hop world. The evening reportedly began innocently enough. Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin were out enjoying a casual night together when they unexpectedly encountered Chrissy's ex-boyfriend. Witnesses recall that initial greetings were polite, but the atmosphere quickly shifted. While the exact words exchanged remain unclear, it became evident that unresolved tensions simmered beneath the surface. Things took a dark turn when Chrissy's ex allegedly made a disparaging comment about her, something witnesses described as deliberately disrespectful. Jim Jones, fiercely protective of his family, wasn't about to let it slide. Known for his Harlem grit and no-nonsense attitude, he confronted the man, and the situation rapidly escalated. What began as a war of words soon turned physical. Witnesses described Jim Jones as visibly angry, his temper flaring. "It was intense," said one anonymous onlooker. They were shouting, and then suddenly fists were flying. Despite attempts by the crowd to defuse the situation, the altercation became a full-blown brawl, shocking everyone present. Videos of the chaotic scene quickly surfaced on social media, capturing both the verbal exchange and the violent clash. Clips show the two men in a heated fight, surrounded by a crowd of stunned spectators. The noise and commotion inevitably drew the attention of local police, who arrived within minutes to intervene. Officers separated the men and worked to restore order. Jim Jones, visibly frustrated, was taken into custody and escorted to a waiting police vehicle. His expression was a mix of anger and resignation. At this time, it remains unclear whether Chrissy's ex-boyfriend was also detained or if he plans to press charges. Jim Jones now faces charges of assault and disturbing the peace, with further details about the incident still unfolding. Fans and critics alike are left questioning whether this moment of chaos will have lasting consequences for the rapper, or if it's just another chapter in the dramatic lives of hip-hop's most unpredictable stars.
Me too, bro. Let's break it down. I watched it quite a bit. I broke it down.
Because I was like, wait, Jim was in front of these people.
Yeah.
And so, which would say that someone came behind him. And there's older people in front of Jim Jones.
Which is probably the most unfortunate part, is that one of the old people got knocked down, if you saw.
I think that old man got hurt bad.
He might have been hurt. He wasn't involved in that.
But it looks as if the people behind Jim jumped on Jim, because then Jim's in a position where he lifts the dude up and basically...
Jim Jones, a prominent member of the legendary hip-hop trio Dipset, has once again found himself in the media spotlight for reasons unrelated to his music. Despite his undeniable street cred and success, Jim Jones's fame has often placed him in situations that test his composure. His fiery and passionate relationship with Chrissy Lampkin, often celebrated yet tumultuous, has been a recurring hot topic, especially since their appearances on Love and Hip Hop. The recent altercation involving Jim Jones, which led to his arrest, has sent shockwaves through social media. The public's reactions are split. While some commend Jim for standing up for Chrissy, others criticize his decision to engage in a public confrontation. Fans have taken to social platforms to voice their opinions, with one Twitter user stating, "Love can push you to do insane things, but maybe Chrissy pushed him too far this time." However, not everyone was as sympathetic. Critics pointed out the dangers of celebrities letting emotions take over in public settings. One Instagram comment read, "You have to be smarter when you're in the public eye, Jones. This could have been handled differently." These divided reactions highlight the ongoing debate about how celebrities navigate conflict while under constant public scrutiny. This incident could have significant repercussions for Jim Jones, both legally and professionally. The charges of assault and disturbing the peace could lead to court appearances, hefty fines, or even potential jail time. Beyond that, the intense media attention risks overshadowing his artistic accomplishments and business ventures, tarnishing his reputation. Supporters of Jim Jones have rallied behind him, urging the courts for leniency. Meanwhile, others are calling on him to exercise more restraint in the future. The incident serves as a stark reminder of how quickly emotions can spiral out of control and how damaging a single moment can be for someone constantly in the public eye. The bigger question remains, what does this mean for Jim Jones's future? Will this incident result in serious legal challenges, or will it be resolved as another chapter in the roller coaster life of a celebrity? More importantly, how will this affect his long-standing relationship with Chrissy Lampkin, who has been his anchor and partner through the highs and lows of his life? Whether viewed as a moment of poor judgment or an intense display of loyalty, this altercation has undeniably added another layer to the already complex story of Jim Jones' life. For better or worse, this incident is set to dominate headlines and public discussions for weeks to come.
Broke it up, he was calm. Security was yoking up the other guys.
Yeah, it didn't even look. The energy Jim was getting, even when it ended, was like, "Hey, I don't know what happened here," you know. So hopefully that old man who got.
In a significant turn of events, Jim Jones, the famous Harlem rapper, was taken into custody after an explosive argument with Chrissy Lampkin's ex-boyfriend. The altercation, which took place in a crowded public space, escalated rapidly, with witnesses describing the scene as chaotic and out of control. The confrontation not only captured the attention of the public, but also law enforcement, who swiftly intervened, leading to Jim Jones' arrest. For fans of Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin, who have long been known for their passionate and often tumultuous relationship, this incident is shocking, but for some, not entirely unexpected. While hip-hop culture and celebrity relationships have always been hot topics, both on and off-screen, this event raises serious questions about the cost of loyalty, the dangers of unresolved disputes, and the constant scrutiny celebrities face. Reports suggest that Jim Jones and Chrissy were simply out enjoying a laid-back evening, an innocent enough start to the night. However, things took a dramatic turn when the couple unexpectedly ran into Chrissy Lampkin's ex-boyfriend. What started as a polite encounter quickly shifted as tensions from past issues resurfaced. The atmosphere, once lighthearted, became charged with animosity. The situation escalated after a verbal exchange reportedly triggered by Chrissy's ex-boyfriend, who made disrespectful remarks about her. The comments were deliberately offensive, according to several witnesses, and Jim Jones, always protective of his family, was clearly furious. Those present said Jim wasted no time confronting Chrissy's ex. The argument swiftly turned physical, with Jim Jones, known for his fiery temper from his Harlem upbringing, not holding back. Witnesses described the scene as intense, with punches flying in what quickly turned into a full-on brawl. One onlooker, who wished to remain anonymous, said it was crazy. Jim Jones was heated, and there was no backing down. It felt like a war. Despite attempts by bystanders to break up the fight, the situation only worsened, leading to the arrival of the police. The entire altercation was captured in several viral videos, showing everything from the initial argument to the physical conflict, with a crowd of shocked onlookers forming a ring around the two men. As law enforcement arrived, they swiftly separated the two men and took Jim Jones into custody. His face was one of frustration and regret as he was escorted to the police car. At this time, it is unclear whether Chrissy's ex-boyfriend was also arrested or if he plans to file charges against Jim Jones. Jim Jones was charged with assault and disturbing the peace, though the full details of the case are still unfolding. This incident is raising eyebrows across the celebrity world, as it brings to light the very real consequences of heated disputes, especially when they play out in public.